After logging in, the first thing you'll want to do is create a profile. In order to do this, click on the Create Profile button. This brings you into the Create New Profile screen. You start off with personal information. You'll enter personal information, work, and financial advising information. Then you'll be taken to the Family tab. Each tab up top has multiple categories down below. Each category has a set of fields on the screen that you will need to fill in information for. After filling in information for one set of fields, you will either click Save and Continue or Save and Exit. These two options are very different. Save and Continue takes you to the next set of fields that you have to fill out, either the next category or the next tab. Save and Exit will take you out of the Create New Profile screen and back into the application. You don't have to enter all of your profile information at one time. At any point in the profile creation process, you can choose to save and exit, and all of the information you have entered will be saved. You can come back at some point in the future and continue editing your profile. Another option for creating a profile is to start with the template, which is located in My Profiles and Samples. The template you will want to use is called Template, Rename to Use. Starting with this template gives you an idea of the type of information which is expected on each screen, as it already has several line items of profile information added. You will notice that there are two options for altering your profile information. Which one you use is completely up to your personal preference, since they are just two different ways of accomplishing the same task. By clicking the Profile Name link, you are brought to the screen where profile edits are accepted directly. This is that screen. By clicking on any piece of information, you can alter it directly and press Enter to save. You'll need to update your personal information as the first step of using this template. Let's do this as a test right now. I'm going to click on the last name, Rename to Use, and just change it to Test. I'll now type Enter on my keyboard, and the information is saved. Let's go back and verify that. To go back, I'll just go to Home and click on My Profiles and Samples, and you'll see that the template, Rename to Use, has been changed to Template Test to show the change that we just made. The second way of editing your profile is to click Action on the right-hand side, and then click Edit. By using this option, you are brought to the same edit screen you see when entering information for the first time. Like I said, this is just a second way of accomplishing the same task. You can see that placeholder information has already been set up for you on each screen to give you an idea of the type of information the system is looking for. Email, primary phone number, date of birth, gender, all the personal information is pretty straightforward. You also have family information, assets, income, expenses, liabilities, and insurance. As the information gets a little bit more complex, it's nice to have the placeholder information so you know what the system is looking for in each case. Remember that on each tab up top, you have several subcategories below, which you'll need to fill out information for, such as on assets, you have real estate, stock, options, bonds, retirement plans, and other, and you'll see that you have some placeholder information set up on each one inside of this test template. To add a new item on any screen, just click the Add New button. By clicking the Add New button, entering information, and clicking Save, you will replace the example placeholder information on any one of your screens or subcategories. Fill out information for stocks, options, bonds, and on all the other screens. In order to edit an existing item, something that has the action button next to it, not just an example item like this one that has no action button, just click the action button, click Edit, change your information, and click Save. Since we've started with a template, as a final step, make sure that you rename and update the personal and family section of the template to reflect your own profile name and information. This information is on the personal and family tabs. When you make a change, such as this, just be sure that you either click Save and Continue or Save and Exit. Or if you are using the other method to edit your profile information, and you're editing your profile directly into the fields, just make your change, hit Enter, and your change is automatically saved. You'll be entering information for your income, your expenses, liabilities, and insurance information. On any of these pages, you just need to click the Add New button in order to enter new information. When you click Add New, a new area will open up containing the fields of data that you'll need to enter. After entering the information, you'll just need to click Save. When your profile is complete, you're ready to run a report. You can do this by clicking on the Run Report button from inside your profile, or by choosing Create Reports from the home screen. We'll click it here, but it'll bring you to the same place. Begin by naming your report title. And select a profile. Click on the Next Step button. You may use the assumed taxes, enter your own, or you can choose the checkbox to calculate an averaged income tax rate for the taxee. When you're finished entering your tax information, click on the blue Next Step button. The report type is where you'll choose to run either a living report or a survivor report. A survivor report calculates the timeline assuming you die in the start year. Entries must be coded to a survivor to appear in this report. The living report calculates the timeline assuming that you live until your life expectancy. If you have entered a spouse, then joint life expectancy is used. Click on the blue Next Step button. The final page will display your report title, the report type, and the profile which you selected. Click on the Run Report button, and the cash flow timeline will quickly appear. Remember, you can view other reports by clicking on the View Reports link on the top toolbar. Reports like your balance sheet, the cash flow timeline which we're looking at, asset projections, and insurance reports. Individual asset reports may be viewed by clicking on the blue hyperlinks in the cash flow timeline. Real estate, for example. Principal residence, second home. Under stocks. And retirement plans. You will probably want to print the reports you have created. In order to do that, choose the Print Reports link from the black toolbar on the top of the page. From the drop-down menu, choose Create PDF. Of the reports available, you can use the blue link to select or deselect all of them, or you can choose which ones you want created one by one. When you're ready, choose Create PDF. You can see that your PDF is processing. It could take a few minutes. When your PDF report is finished, you'll receive the green information box with the success message. Click on the blue report title, which is in the upper left corner. Follow your usual procedure for printing PDFs.